Here we are. Banshee is hiding in disgust.
Barbara Bolek. Yeah, I think we're up again, but what is the problem? We've been trying to live stream. We've been disrupted twice now, and so I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Is there some problems because of the weather, or what? Mm-hmm. Sure. Sure. It's 18653 Hilltop Lane, and that's Riverview, Michigan. 1868193. Last four digits are 9486. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The internet. Well, we were doing fine for almost an hour, and then all of a sudden it dropped out. And of course, I called right away because we're in the middle of a show we're doing. And then it was, they sent a signal, and it came back up for a few minutes, and it dropped out again. And so we barely even had, I'd say maybe 5 or 10 minutes in between the time the signal was sent, and then it dropped out again. And our network is not even showing up in the, the Wi-Fi, whatever, the list. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because this is a new modem, so yeah.
Hello. It's 3:15 in the afternoon over here. Banshee is on the phone with the internet agency, so she's not here to assist me at the moment. They're trying to figure out why it keeps going down for us.
Okay. Well, I have, let's see, there's the first, second, third, fourth. The fifth one is blinking, and the fourth one is just blinking every so often. So it should be, I should ask, hold on a minute. Are you up?
Yeah, I'm up, and Sonali's in the chat room.
Okay, it looks like we are back up again.
Hi, Angel. Hi,
What?
Tammy. People are coming back in.
So people are coming back to our stream. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like it's working.
Banshee's on the phone with somebody from the provider, and we're just checking. Can you hear me, Angel?
Hold on a minute. We're streaming from our computer. You're definitely up?
Okay. Yeah, an angel can hear me.
Okay, so people can hear us now. I think we are back.
All right, thank you.
Do you,
She's just finishing up with the person she's talking to. Well, and it's not even Mercury retrograde. It's a pain.
Yes.
It's almost always a pain, Angel.
Right, that's the only
And they only will talk to her because she's the person whose name is on the account, so I can't even talk to them. Sometimes when we do those online chat rooms, I pretend I'm her. That's easy.
Oh, that is correct. I had it. Well, the things we have going now is a computer that we're streaming.
No,
through,
we're off, and I think we're out of the
tablet
shadow
that I
now
use
too, or
to,
just out of the shadow.
monitor
So
the chat.
it should be
And
better.
So when so both were up and both were affected. My tablet had said that everything went down. I wasn't connected anymore. So that is correct.
Hi,
But it seems
January.
like we're up now. So
Everybody cross their fingers and clap their hands and say, "I believe," or something like that.
okay.
So there's the secret.
Is it still working?
Of course, I'm chatting with everybody. We're wondering when you'll come back.
Well, maybe you can make
It's
some
pretty bad in
announcements.
Michigan, actually. We've been increasing like gangbusters, as they say here. I believe our current last day full count was over 7,000 a day. And I know that we had a couple days just prior to that where we had either the same or about the same, 8,000 maybe. This is a lot of the states around here. It's pretty bad. And in fact, I was mentioning earlier, and we also mentioned it on Twitter, that my particular workplace, they were open. We were letting people come in. There were time limits. Everybody had to wear masks. We've closed again. And we will do curbside service for what we do. People will have to arrange to come by and pick up, and we will do that. But we're going to be working without the public there. So there'll be like 4 or 5 of us in the building at a time, and we're going to really spread out. Somebody actually has, in my workforce, tested positive. I don't know who it is. They're not saying who it is. It's a small workforce, so I'll probably figure it out soon enough. Ironically, in the last 2 weeks, a former co-worker where I had just worked up until July has also tested positive and is also suffering the effects of COVID. So it's pretty big, and it's starting to get real personal to me because just in the last 2 months I've known, I'm going to say about at least 5 people, I think, who have tested positive or who thought they might have been, who have been exposed or thought they were. Yes. And you're over in India or somewhere over in the Asian area, so yes. It is about the same everywhere.
Yeah, I think I have to get back now because it seems like everything's working, and we're in the middle of a broadcast.
Kimbobulated. Hello. We were just talking about you. We were wondering when we were going to see you again. Banshee will be happy to know if she can ever get back over here.
Yeah, I think we're good.
She probably hates me talking about her.
It looks like it's stable now. Okay.
Do they want you to fill out a form,
No.
honey?
No, but I do appreciate your help. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Okay, she's back, everyone. Yay, she's back. No, I feel the heat. Don't scorch me. Hi, Kim.
Oh my goodness.
We were talking about you earlier today, though. We were like, oh, I wonder when Kim's coming back.
Where is Kim? Is Kim here?
Yes.
This is freaking me out because this is the second time this has happened to us lately where I will talk about somebody who's been in our streams and they appear and haven't been around for a while and they appear the next day. What is up with that?
But we play no favorites. We love you all. Yeah. We're happy that all of you are here today.
But that happened with Jay Walker, who we hadn't seen in ages, and then all of a sudden he appears the next stream, and I'm just like, what?
Now we have no idea how we're going to rebuild I
have the list. Angel Rivera was next, and we were going to do a reading for him, and he wanted a general. You actually were next. We finished Sanjib.
Yes.
And then we had other people. If they're here, they're here. If they're not. And I've added Sonali to the list, so we've got that.
And then Kim.
And Kim is here? Okay.
Right. January Girl came back.
Okay.
Angel was back, of course.
So let's get Angels going. And then we have Sania, Austin, Gina, Tammy Bambi, Libra Cusp, January Girl, Asal, Sonali, and Kim.
This is the
and
part.
Some of these people may be gone permanently because of our problem.
This is the part where somebody says, "We'll make it work."
All right, so we are not looping. I messed up though. I have to get my screen back.
Naturally, of course, it'll probably fail again.
Don't say that, Mr. O.
No, actually, there was some frame droppage too, probably accompanying with that.
You should have told me that.
But it went down. It went down. It's non-existent now. I should tell you a lot of things,
I'm back.
But I won't.
All right. I was going to use mine.
It's too late.
Doggone it, Mr. O. And now I don't have the chat. Are we sure we're okay?
Yep. Hi, Merwin.
I don't have the chat at
Maybe
all.
barely in the shadow or almost out of the shadow. Okay, well, we're sorry about that, but you know when to catch us again. Because, we do have a few to get to that are here, came back. So if we call your name when you're not here, we'll understand. We could do the reading and then you could just come back tomorrow and look at it.
Who are you talking to?
Sonali.
Oh, Sonali.
It's very late for her. It's almost 2 in the morning.
Oh, I don't even have... I don't know what's going on here. There we go.
You drive me crazy, girl.
Well, there we go. All right. I think I got everything now. Holy cow. And oh. Well, this could be a good reading, Angel, honest. Oh my goodness. All right.
Okay, our first card, Angel, is once again the reversed Eight of Cups. And then we have the Devil reversed. The Devil. And then we have the Three of Cups upright. Oh dear, what could that mean? I'm wondering if you're going to have a party canceled. You know, like maybe somebody was getting married or having a nice party, and maybe there's going to be a cancellation, or you're going to have to do it on a Zoom or something like that. It's just the thought that hit me.
You know, I don't know how your campus is handling graduations in the winter, for example, but the Three of Cups is upright. What is reversed there?
The Devil.
Yeah, the Devil.
And the Eight of Cups.
Oh, and the Eight of Cups.
Which is kind of like cautionary.
Well, the Eight of Cups is kind of a return to something, I think.
But done in a cautious kind of way, in my opinion. Like, sort of like,
well, that's your opinion.
Ah!
But the Devil reversed indicates to me that, somebody is wanting to feel free of restrictions. somebody is wanting to feel free to party and celebrate and
Exactly.
have events like graduations and things like that. But that Eight of Cups reverse, to me, okay, I'll use
Is
your
there a
caution.
reconsideration? Like maybe people are trying to force a reconsideration?
It is a cautionary note, and so I would say that maybe there's there's a moving away from doing the parties, the celebrations that people want.
But I'm thinking this could also be something going on in your personal life too. Like maybe there's, certain situations coming. It's the holidays, things like that. So maybe people are wondering what they can do with that along the same lines.
Well, see, the other thing is, Angel, okay, it may not be about graduations, but this just may be about the situation in general with the students, People want to be free of all of this stuff, They just don't want, everybody's getting COVID tired, pandemic crazy. And so I almost get the feeling, whether it's in your personal life or whether it is at work, that something like that is at play here. And there needs to be a return, people want to return back to maybe things before COVID was the problem. But I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and this would absolutely apply to your personal life, your friends, your family, your community, or your work life and or the related, area there too. Everybody's just about ready to be tied other than us reasonable types.
Yeah, and see, that's why I'm saying that. I get that the Three of Cups is a happy card, and actually the Devil reverse generally is. It's breaking free of things that restrict you. But something about that Eight of Cups just throws it all off for me, and it's really leaving me with the impression that this is about people wanting to relax again and let loose, and it is not a good time for that.
Well, and it's a funny thing, Angel, too, because when the director called me yesterday from my library and told me that somebody is infected, and then they went on to say, but I don't believe that any of you were in proximity according to the 15-minute requirement. And I understand that. I never am that close to any of the other staff members.
When you're all wearing masks.
We're all wearing masks. It's a library. We're all doing that. But it still felt a little disingenuous to me because I just sort of felt like you're just saying that blanketly, but shouldn't we consider quarantining? Shouldn't we have more information? So all I know is that he is doing everything possible to keep us all working at distances from each other. He does not want us to be literally more than two in the same room with each other. What do you got? The tree upside down? The snake in the tree.
So the tree was first, and then the snake. And you know what? The tree, this is just so weird, Angel, because it just all ties together with kind of what I said, because the tree is about health and well-being, and the snake is about deception and, sneakiness. People doing things they're not supposed to do, undermining the health of others. I just worry about this vibe that I'm seeing here, but of course, we're all going through this right now. And it's really funny because I feel like 2 weeks in a row now when we've read for you, we've kind of had these vibes, or at least I have with how I've read it.
That it's more pertaining to his work?
Well, that it's more pertaining to that, or maybe the COVID thing is being kind of something you need to worry about around you right now. But I think, like I said, we all do. It is starting to hit closer to home. And maybe you, as a public employee of sorts, you have to take extra precautions here because those around us are not. And I think these cards are kind of a warning of that again. I hate to say it. I don't know how you feel this is resonating with you, but I'm just taking note because it seems like now it's a pattern.
Sonali had to take leave of us because it's really late for her, and I noticed Kim and others have said goodnight to her. But we were chatting momentarily, and she asked if COVID was the same here as there or something like that, and it's the same thing there. It's really uppicked, and it's going to be all of our concerns because basically we had ineffective leadership on this, inconsistent leadership.
Well, and like you said, but still, you just don't know. And it's like with Mr. O's case here, how far away is far away from enough from an employee who's infected? That's the question, because, there's debate as to how far the virus can spread. I think the positive thing and what we are holding on to is the fact that even this infected person was wearing a mask. And so if everybody is wearing masks, that really does help. So just I think this is just a cautionary note, and the cards are just a warning to take care, because it's around us. And
take a breath. Gina or Merwin, if you're out there, it's 333. I wanted to say that before it flipped over to 334.
Sorry.
I don't think Gina came back, but I think Merwin's here. So
anyway. Hey, we're going to move on. That's what we have for you, Angel. I hope the cards change for you next week.
Good luck.
Absolutely. So hang in there. And Sania, are you back with us? If you are, it's your turn. And then we have Austin, Gina, Tammy, Bambi, Libra, Cusp, January Girl, Acel, Sonali, and Kim. And like I said, we might move through these names fast if people are not here. So we do apologize for this big internet.
We're losers today.
No, we're not. How can we help something that's beyond our control? Mr. O.
Sania, are you with us today? I don't think I've seen you come back in.
Probably not. So let me
we'll
try.
Give you a moment, though.
We have to move some people up on our list if they come to our next stream, because they missed out. Through no fault of their own.
Could be.
I feel bad.
Well, yeah, if you came back the second time and then we went down again, I'm not going back there.
All right, so how about Austin? Austin, have you come back?
There are so many factors about transmission and stuff, and now they're saying that the people who have gotten, well, they've been saying this all along, but I guess I've heard this more recently, the people who have gotten the sickest were the people who were around the heaviest load of it, the people who were the sickest. If you're around people who are really coughing and really have it, not only are you going to get it much clearer, but you're going to probably get a worse case of it, because you're going to get a heavier viral load.
In a good way, yep, totally agree.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not sure that Austin is here. Well, hi, Stoic. I think we can add you. We might as well.
I would add Stoic just for that name, Stoic Squirm.
We had some technical difficulties. Our internet went down, and so we lost a lot of people. So I think Austin is not here. Gina, are you back by chance?
I don't think Gina's
Probably
here either.
Gina gave up. I'll add you to the list, Stoic.
And
so after Gina's Tammy, Bambi, Libra, Cusp, January Girl, Acel, Sonali, Kim, and Stoic. Well, I feel bad we lost Gina, but I don't know what else to say.
Yes, but the important thing happened. She told us she was sending us bark.
Oh, yes. Her chocolate bark is to die for.
She's like our pusher. Like, she sends us this addictive chocolate stuff. All right.
All right. I think that Austin is not here either, or Gina is not here.
Tammy is.
Tammy, you are here, so you are up.
Tammy, are you still around?
Are you with us?
Let's do a reading for you.
And after Tammy's Libra, Cusp, January Girl, Acel, Sonali, Kim, and Stoic. See, we're going to move through this list fast now, I have a feeling.
Oh, this sounds like an awesome yes or no, and then maybe some detail. Shall we?
Yeah, I think a yes-no with benefits. Yeah, let's do it.
A yes-no with benefits. Usually we talk about roommates with benefits, but I'm thinking that's not what's going on here.
Cute. Little.
There you go.
Don't run in. If you disconnect us, Sonny, it's over. Well, and we won't get any COVID numbers today because our state doesn't report them on Sunday anymore. They report them on Monday, and we get double numbers on Monday, which is scary.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. All right. I think I have more room than you. I'll go for it.
Are your roommates keeping something from you?
Is that the magician?
Yes,
Okay.
the Magian. Huh, no aces.
There's one. It's leaning towards no, but I don't know here. I think the jury's out. We may have to draw 3 more cards to see, Tammy. We have the Magician card upright, which is okay. But we have the 7 of Swords, and that kind of gives me pause, Mr. O. What do you think?
Right. Well, it could be, could they be keeping a pleasant surprise from you? Like maybe they're going to do something nice for you because the holidays are coming up or some particular situation. The Magician suggests to me that there's a control here and there's working together kind of stuff. But the 7 does sort of maybe suggest that maybe there's a little bit of a contrary factor. So maybe you have a little bit of energy or chemistry with somebody that is interesting.
I'm kind of thinking we might have to throw 3 more cards on this, Tammy, but because the way I'm looking at it is I almost feel as though the 7 of Swords is indicating that you kind of do have to watch your back a little bit here, that you have to look out for your interests, that somebody might be trying to pull something on you. Maybe they just feel that they don't like the fact that maybe they feel like you're controlling in some way, or that maybe they want to gain control of a particular situation.
But look, Banshee, the word is ambivalence.
So what does that mean?
Ambivalence means maybe we don't care or we sort of think everything's okay.
Well, I never look at the 7 of Swords that way, so I don't know
Okay.
why your card says that, but that's just not going to be the way I interpret it. Let's throw 3. Let's use this
Indeed.
again and throw 3. We're going to do some more cards on this, Tammy, because I want to see what it says, just in general, of what might be going on here. It's leaning towards no, I will say that. So it may be nothing. It just may be a caution to you is like, just be mindful and watch your back around them, and just remind them that, hey, you have rights there too. We're equal partners in a roommate situation. So that might be what this is about, is to just make sure you show your will and your self-control. What a day. What a crazy day here. Okay, they're all people cards.
So the King of Swords reversed. The Knight of Swords upright. The Knight of Pentacles reversed.
Something about money or resources here. Could they be hiding something about money or resources? And some bad decisions that might have been made recently.
Well, they're hiding a decision. They're hiding. Maybe what they're hiding is something they've already decided to do or have done. And maybe it's I'm getting the feeling like maybe they feel like they want to have a talk with you or have some confrontation with you. Like, and I don't know, is this just one person or is it more than one person? So either way, but I think like maybe they're what they're hiding, I think, is maybe that they're displeased about something and maybe they want to have a talk about it. It may not be ultra serious, but maybe they've been festering some feelings there a little bit. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed, maybe somebody feels like they've been overly generous to you and that they feel like you haven't appreciated their generosity.
I almost feel as though, like, I know he touched on it briefly here, that maybe, I mean, you may only have one roommate, but that maybe in some ways somebody else is in, two? Mm-hmm. Oh, I was just thinking somebody else is involved in this equation.
I sort of felt that way, but I wasn't sure.
So it's not just one roommate that may be keeping this from you, and maybe more than one. So they might be talking amongst themselves about something. Let's see what the Lenormand.
You didn't really add a lot there. What do you think?
Well, I think it has to do with money and decisions about money. Whether they're deciding maybe to move on because they're looking to lower costs or something. I don't know, but I feel like it might be a dispute involving money or resources in some way.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna plan to move away and leave you in that apartment or something like that.
Wow.
Ooh, it's the house again, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, and it's the moon. Okay, well, your instincts are probably right. These seem to tell the tale. There is probably some sort of deceit or something going on there.
Something under the surface. They're keeping something from you. I'm beginning to think that reading, even though it was leaning towards no, it had some negative cards there, and I feel that this tells the tale.
It's your home. So maybe they're planning on leaving, or maybe there are things that have happened in the home that they should tell you about that they haven't. Like, somebody broke something that you wouldn't necessarily come across right away, or worst case scenarios could be that they're doing something illicit in the house that you should be aware of, because maybe it would be a bad reflection on you if somebody else noticed that. I don't see something specifically saying that, but this moon sort of acts like deceit, deceptions, and I sort of was feeling that anyway, that maybe what they're trying to hide is something they have decided, or that has been decided. A good case scenario might be that they would leave you alone, and then you would just have to, struggle to find more roommates if you need them. But hopefully it's nothing worse than that.
Well, I don't think it's anything like dangerous per se.
No, I don't feel that.
But it is disappointing, and it there's some sneakiness attached to this. I'm thinking of that Seven of Swords again, So just kind of,
Where's the Seven of Swords? The first time, yeah.
Yeah, the first time. So
they're coming or going to things too, and so I'm wondering too, like maybe one plays good cop, one plays bad cop, possibly, so or so they just do a little bit of dissonance thing
subterfuge.
There, so subterfuge. But I'm wondering too if they're covering for the fact that my guess is that maybe they're going to leave, or they're going to somehow change the status quo. They're trying to change it more to be in their favor for some reason. So maybe they're quibbling about the rental rates.
Right, because I did mention money as a possibility. Yeah. So just keep an eye out. That's all you can do until people decide to open up. But
vote
just
with their feet.
Forewarned is forearmed, as they say.
Good luck, Tammy.
Keep your eyes wide open, and good luck with that. And here's your cards, Mr. O. I'm using mine next.
I know you are.
Well,
right.
Good luck with that, and good to see you back here, Tammy. Hey, Libra Cusp, are you back? I have a feeling no.
I don't think Libra got back to us.
But I am going to type your name in and give you a chance. So Libra Cusp would be next, and then January Girl, Asel, Sonali, Kim, and Stoic. And I don't think Kim is back either, right?
Kim said goodnight to Sonali, and I'm not sure if they're still hanging around. And Sonali's gone now, so we don't have to worry about them. And they didn't leave a question, so I think they're just going to catch up with us some other
Well,
time.
it was nice to see Kim briefly. Sad that we had to lose
Kim may
her.
show up. Who knows? But, it is a little different time there.
I know.
They're
It's late.
already later in the evening.
Okay, so Libra cusp, last call.
See, I knew you were still here.
Oh!
It's always her.
Yay! All right, Kim, well, we'll get to you shortly. In a little bit, but like I said, we're going through the names fast.
So Libra's probably not here.
Libra is probably not here, so
You're welcome, Tammy.
you're welcome, Tammy. Hang in there. Hey, January girl, it's your turn.
All right, January.
And then after January, Cecile, Sonali, Kim, and Stoic.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay, let me get my deck. Look out, fire for J. If you're better for how do we want to do that? 3?
Maybe 3. So for those who maybe weren't here earlier, before the time we crapped out twice, but at the very beginning, Mr. Santa Claus visited us. I had Sonny in his little his holiday wear, and he was okay with it for a while.
For a few moments. He's like, you're not going to put that thing on me again, are you? I'm not into it. Sonny is a pretty laid-back cat overall, although he does get spooked sometimes. He startles pretty easily.
We think it's mostly been a super windy morning and afternoon, and that's probably why we got knocked out.
Who can say? I know even Mars went direct, so what's going on now? All right. Wow. Well, whatever he does, I think it's going to work out great. I'm not sure this answers the question, but I'll get to that. I think it will. The Ace of Cups or Pentacles is upright. The King of Wands is upright. And the 9 of Cups is upright. So let me just say this. If Jade desires to start their own business, if that is their wish, which is the 9 of Cups card, I'd say go for it, because we have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is a growthful start to something new, and the King of Wands, which indicates that somebody is able to manage running a business.
Well, it could also mean, too, that he benefits because he is a good partner or he has a good partner. So if it's a kind of business where maybe he has a partnership going on, this will be a very big advantage. But even if it's just saying this is him because if it's a company where he expects to hire people or have situations under his control, he's really in charge. He's got a really trustful demeanor and just engenders magnetism with people. So even if it's not with employees, he's magnetizing to the clients or to the people that he's trying to work for and with. And that Ace of Pentacles doesn't stop. It just says good business beginning. And 9 of Cups says he enjoys it too.
Well, I think he gets what he desires out of it. It's like a wish card in the, in the tarot. So that's why I said if he really desires to start his own business, he seems capable enough with the King of Wands to manage it, and it could grow into something really financially good. But on the other hand, I feel like this is such a good vibe either way, January girl, that if he wanted to go to an outside company and work for them, clearly it could be the start of something good there as well. It seems to me that right now the vibes are very good for him or her business-wise.
I think it's really more about the latter, that he's doing a startup of his own. But I agree with Banshee that if he ends up working in another company, he's going to be kind of like a shooting star of that company. But yeah, see, I just sort of felt this represented partnering with somebody who would really click with him, and they would have the business skills between them they need and everything else. So it's really good.
This looks really good. And, well, let's see if the Lenormand will
Holds up the bargain.
back that up. Yeah. Lenormand has been interesting today, I feel. Some of the cards
it's been
have
really good in some ways over the tarot in a way.
I hope I didn't speak too soon, but let's see what they say. All right.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Mr. O is getting a little sleepy here.
So this is a guy we're talking about, right?
Yeah, Jay is a man. Okay.
So we have the path or the crossroads.
So this is really like a moment for him to really take it in and say, I can do this.
Which direction do I want to take?
Yeah.
It's now this person is at a crossroads and needs to make a decision. What is in their best interest? And frankly, right now, I just think almost anything is not going to miss. It just looks really positive.
Yeah, it's almost like destiny that he just works his own magic here.
He just has to decide what he really wants to do and what truly fulfills him, that Nine of Cups, what truly will fulfill him.
Well, I see the wands here, which is either him or the possible partnership. And then I see the crossroads, and I just see growth. Wands are trees, plant things, and I see this tree on top of the hill. And so I just feel like this enterprise is going to be really growing, has strong potential for growth.
Well, I really do hope that works out.
Absolutely.
It looks great, from the card standpoint. So thanks for hanging back with us, January girl. Glad you got in for the reading. And we're going to move on to Asel. Are you here, Asel? Asel left us in the beginning, so I am not sure.
Right around the time we pooped out the second time, I think is when we lost Asel, too.
So I just put their name in, and after Asel is Sonali, Kim, and Stoic.
Now, I told you Sonali went to bed, so Sonali is not with us either.
Okay.
And she just said she'll catch us next time, because I said that if she left a question, we could get back to her with that.
All right, so Asel, Kim, and Stoic. Got it. You're welcome as always. So it looks like no Asel.
Good for you, yep. Hitch your star to a rising star. Hitch your wagon to a rising star.
So let's go on to Kim.
All right, Kim.
What you got for us, Kim? One of your decks?
Yep. Let's go with Karma. There you are. Ooh.
I don't see it yet, but I'm sure I will. There it is. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, let's take a look at what we got.
I sure hope not. Right. No, we get that. Yeah.
Sure. Sunny is just all laid out and relaxed here today.
It's a silent plea. Don't put the hat on again.
Yeah. He did look adorable in it, though. I do think he's the best wearer of the hat.
Because he knows he gets attention.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we have.
We're just going to do 3 cards, right? Just to see if we can pick up on that.
Yeah, I know it could have been a yes, no, but it's not. It is not, Mr. O. Oh. Okay. We have the Four of Wands upright.
Mm-hmm.
We have the King of Swords upright. Kind of interesting with two people on that card. What do you get by that? Being of two minds?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm going to let that one soak in.
And another sword.
The Page of Swords.
So indeed, well, there could be some issues with maybe somebody who might be an, excuse me, an air sign. Maybe it has something to do with communications, decisions that are being made or not being made. And it could relate to Four of Wands. It could relate to your success.
Well, my thought is that maybe there's somebody who is being slightly disingenuous, slightly hidden, but maybe you're suspecting that person. Maybe they have a gilded tongue. Maybe you get the feeling like they're trying to butter you up for a reason. But maybe there's something there that they're trying to keep under wraps, to keep out of the picture. I'm just sort of getting a feeling from that one there that there's something that they want to keep for themselves, a decision or a ruling that maybe would affect you.
Oh, yeah, that's true. There could be something legal. It's possible, or with legal paperwork.
I'm sort of combining these two because I sort of think that the Page of Swords reversed represents somebody maybe with some measure of dishonesty or something. I don't feel they're an outright dishonest person, but maybe it's about positioning, like maybe they know something, and if you're both trying to work on similar situations and they're trying to have an advantage or competition.
Yeah, I don't see this as a physical danger, but it's interesting because there's that Four of Wands there, and I almost get the feeling it's as if somebody or something is standing in the way of you completing something.
Yeah, that could be what it is too, that it's just not so much physical danger, but maybe it's more like somehow positioning so that maybe they succeed over you. So in a sense, that could be, challenging to you and harmful to you if it results in you losing work or you losing some situation or advantage that you'd like to have.
So beware of your communications with people, and maybe like decisions. Watch, especially like if you're signing any legal papers or signing any kind of loans, whatever, make sure you understand all of the ramifications of things, because you get that a little bit?
Yeah, I'm looking at what Kim said, and the vibe from this card, the Page of Swords, strikes me as maybe what I typically call the callow youth. Somebody who's young and maybe has a disingenuous idea of life and is just more on the selfish and self-serving side. I don't know if that could apply to any of these personalities. I could see them as maybe being an air sign too. So like they're a thinking person, but sometimes air signs don't necessarily always think good things, even if they are
Don't think good thoughts.
They're try to think good thoughts. No, thank you.
Sometimes they're thinking of how to screw with people.
Well, and see, this idea of the King of Swords just sort of feels like somebody...
There's a duality with that card. Now, sometimes I don't always look at the images on you. I think in terms of what the King of Swords traditionally
but
means.
This one's calling out to us, isn't it?
Yeah,
because
in a way.
The thing is that when something is decided for a person, then that may mean that something is decided against another person.
Yeah, and I kind of feel like, if you're combining those two energies too, you've got that duality with that card, and then that kind of funny behavior with the Page of Swords there, reversed. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay, so we have pulled the Lenormand, Kim, to see if that sheds any other light. And we have
Well, what I'm thinking
the
here,
child.
okay, there's the child, and we have the garden. And the garden is often about social gatherings, or it could be networking and things like that. And so it almost makes me wonder if this isn't somebody who's going to be doing some chatter, some talk. And of course, we have the swords there, which are about communication, right?
Well, sometimes to me, the Page of Swords reversed is kind of like a little tacky. Somebody's telling tales out of school. Somebody who's not using diplomacy when they should be trying to be more gracious. They should be. They're not.
So with the child there in that, I feel that this is going to be a real minor thing. I don't think this is something that's really going to affect you too severely. But, it's going to be a little bit of a minor annoyance. The child means small. You know?
It could always mean, too, that it is a situation, as you say, to be wary of, that maybe it may be something that might develop slow over a bit of time. And so maybe any possibilities have not been fully realized yet. And so you may want to keep your eye on this person, because maybe over time they could become meaner or more churlish or whatever that is.
Hey, Dr. V, welcome.
Hi, Dr. V.
Actually, probably if you want a reading, we will be able to fit you in. We're running just a little bit late. There's only one other person in front of you now if you want the reading. Our internet went down twice today and we lost a lot of our people. So we'd be happy to read for you, but we got one person in front of you.
It's so funny, Dr. V, because just yesterday Banshee was mentioning your name, saying, no, he hasn't shown up lately.
That's another one.
Yes.
Oh, no. I don't know what's going on with me lately. Those little psychic things. I talk about somebody
You're
and then
welcome,
they
Kim.
reappear. It's just been, this is the third time in a week. Right?
Okay.
In a week.
Yeah, really, third time.
Yeah.
Great, Kim. So we'll see you next time, too.
Take care, Kim. Good luck with that.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking it's the secretary myself.
Hey, Stoic, you are up. And after Stoic is Dr. V, and we'll call it a day.
Sounds good. You're very welcome. So, Stoic Squirm.
Hopefully they're still here and type in their question. Trying to get my tablet to cooperate. Okay, we will do that in a minute, Dr. V. Just give us a second. We're checking on the person in front of you, if I can get there.
You know, we've made so many great friends here, and remember you guys because you keep coming back and you say nice things, and we have a good time here. So we notice after a while, maybe it takes a little while, oh, we haven't seen Dr. V in a while.
Now, last week was really crazy because the person who popped back in last week, we haven't seen for what, 6 months maybe?
Yeah, Jay
a long
Walker,
time.
Right? Yeah,
and so then suddenly I mentioned it just the day before our stream, and they reappeared Thursday night. And I'm like, what?
So we don't think Stoic is here.
Oh,
Do you
no.
see how many people are on the...
Oh, yeah. Well, there's 5.
Okay.
All right. Well, okay. Well, let's start working on Dr.
Let's do
V's
Dr.
question,
Victor.
and
All
if
right.
Stoic comes back, we
We
will
can grab him after that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so... All right.
So let me grab my deck, and let me look at Dr. V's question.
And we're going to use what deck? The
I've got my
Lightseer?
Light Seers.
Alrighty.
Financial breakthrough. Currently on a low-paying big position job. Okay. Well, let's see what we see about money. Everything is so crazy right now because of the virus.
Yeah, Dr. V, my workplaces actually went backwards because somebody has come down with the virus, and so we're closing our services. I'll still be working, but I'll be working not in public anymore, probably in a small room just by myself.
Probably through, I would bet through December, the way
Yeah.
things are going. All right. Shuffle. Well, I'm glad everybody who got back here, I'm glad to see you all who came back, and apologize for the disruptions, which weren't our fault, beyond our control. We still don't know what happened with the internet, but it's working now, so.
Okay.
I don't know, Dr. V. Let's see here. We've got the Five of Cups upright. We've got the Lovers upright. And we've got the Ten of Cups upright. You know, it's really funny because to me, although, you know, there is a flow with the cups because it's water and fluidity, and that talks a little bit about cash flow, it's really more about emotional satisfaction and happiness, what I see here in the cards. And so right now it's really focusing on that. I don't know if you're in a position that you love what you do or you like what you do, but it is really saying to focus on finding something that you really get great enjoyment and pleasure and joy out of doing, and that you may have to make some choices here. It might be up to you to decide to make a change or shift, or to start looking for something that brings you that further satisfaction. The Five of Cups reversed indicates are upright, but the Five of Cups, the ones that are laying down, indicate to me that, yeah, you're not satisfied with something. There are losses here. There are trade-offs to the position you are doing now. You may like what you do, but you may not be getting out of it what you want.
Right, and you may ultimately have to resolve to feel that the contentment you feel emotionally from having a good work experience and being admired by people, or how it fits into the family life, is maybe what you're going to get out of it. It may be, like Banshee says, I think, that you're just going to have to focus yourself to enjoying what you do have, because the changes may not happen right away yet. I'm not seeing anything that shows a big financial breakthrough.
No.
I am seeing doubt a little bit on your part, but then, like I said, I'm ultimately seeing you accept the idea that this is where you're going to be for a while, and you may have to make the best of it.
Let's see what the Lenormand add to this, because I'm wondering
Sure.
if it's going to tie into the Lovers card. I want to see what we get. And you are so right, Angel Rivera. That's just the way it works.
I know, I wanted to just grab the phone out of her hand and hang it up.
Well, I try to give them a chance, but believe me, you know, Comcast, if you're listening, you are on short fuse with me, because I'm ready to maybe jump ship if this stuff continues. All right, let's see what we got in the Lenormand, Dr. V. See if this clarifies anything. No, not really. I've got the lady here, and I've got a child. Well, I don't know how this fits in, unless, of course, you have a child you're concerned about, that, you know, you want to make more money because you have expenses that you have to meet. What this could also indicate to me is that maybe this position that you're in right now, and I don't know if any woman or somebody is like your boss, for example, but it seems to me that this situation that you're in right now might be short term. It is possible that you will either move on by choice or for other reasons.
I sort of agree with Banshee here. I think the idea, I guess, is that change is really going to come slowly and maybe with some baby steps, as the child indicates. And it may be, too, that the way forward is mostly just having to accept. There's a deal of acceptance here. And also, too, I think it's also about opening up to other aspects that bring pleasure. So maybe there's emotionally some other things that are fulfilling there.
Oh,
and you just have to understand that
two
in a way.
things. The boss is a woman and a child. Yes, of course. So I do feel like you're trying to look out for that. And, you know, that's why I'm also thinking that this might be a short-term situation. I just feel it. But, you know, for now, I would just say maybe you have to accept it because things are just so uncertain with, you know, the COVID virus and everything going on. It just might be the best thing to do is to remain content for a little while and take it slow. And Adelgang, I see you've joined us. Do we want to fit them in?
Sure.
We'll do it. You're in luck because we're running into overtime, but we've been down for quite a bit of time because we had internet problems today.
So, Dr. V, that's what we had for you.
Yeah.
And kiss the baby for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel that, things are going to work out. At any rate, you'll be content for a while where you are. But I do feel like you're going to make a choice at some point. It's going to happen. I think you will have to move on and make a conscious choice. So, keep your eyes open for stuff. But I would take it slow and cautious right now.
I think it implies that a choice will be offered, and I'm just thinking that maybe it's a matter of sticking around and seeing where this company may take you. It may be that if there's a good relationship there, they just have to work through their administrative and their economic difficulties at this time. But yeah, maybe other choices will come along too.
So Adelgang, go ahead and type your question, and we will close with you. We'll be done for the day after that. A crazy day at that.
Yes.
I haven't even noticed. I don't even think it's... Oh, yeah, it is pretty windy out there. I see our trees moving.
Every once in a while I was looking at the... oh, yeah, you can see it in the stream there.
Oh, okay. Let's see what we got. That's a really good question. Do you want to do one of your
Sure.
decks for that?
Yes, let's use the Nefertari. The golden Egyptian themed Nefertari. Well, this card kind of jumped out, so I'm just going to have to tell you, Adeline, that it says to me that maybe they want you to have drive and ambition. They want you to be forward thinking and moving.
Okay.
And that they're sending you that kind of energy.
Okay. It's about how to express gratitude.
I know, but I had to tell them that card fell out. Then maybe you do that by pursuing something, by moving forward positively.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. Let's keep that in mind. Let's keep that one in mind, I think. Yeah, my ancestors or my family who has recently passed in the last 10, 20 years have been on my mind. Actually, my father, who passed a lot longer than that. Because this is the week of passings or birthdays. My father's birthday is this week, and my mother and aunt's passing was on November 13th. They died 6 years apart.
I think my grandmother died on the 12th, or maybe it was the 13th. Oh. Grandma, why?
All right, let's see what we get on this. Oh, I was just going to go for it.
So like you. So like you.
Man.
Oh dear.
Yeah, there's some reversals here. We have the 8. We have Justice. Justice reversed. They do that as the 8 instead of the 11 in this deck. And then we have the 2 of Wands reversed. And we have the Ace of Cups upright. And I think part of what they're saying, as far as how you honor them is through your love of them and your memories of them. And the more love that you shower on others, it gives them honor.
I think they want an offering of some sort. So I don't know if you have a home altar or if there's a sacred place you can go to. And I think the offering should be something that demonstrates your love. So maybe it's a flower, if you can find a flower, or it's something alive that maybe was nurtured, something that was cared for, or it's a representation of something that was cared for. Because in a sense, that's what you're giving gratitude for. You nurtured me, you nurtured the generations that created me. Now I'm giving something back. Then with the other cards, Justice reversed, maybe they want you to work for justice. Maybe you show your gratitude by helping others find justice. And then the 2 of Wands reversed says, that maybe you show your gratitude because you also accept your position too, which may not always put you to be totally in mastery, but always looking to achieve that mastery.
So one way to express the
Very
gratitude
nice.
is also, I feel, forgiveness in a way. And the Justice card reversed might indicate to me that, for any things, they want you to remember them and keep in your heart, the positive elements, and let go of any regrets or any kind of family traumas or dramas that may have occurred. Anything in which they may have failed you. I'm thinking of the Two of Wands now in that case.
That sort of connects them in a way.
It does.
Too. Yeah.
It does. And that's why I saw that. And the more you think on them with love in your heart, and as he said, to give an offering that shows, the love and the gratitude that you have for the good things that they have done, and that anything else, hey, the past is the past, and we're only human. We all make mistakes, and we have had our shortcomings, and you're ready to let all of that go.
I don't know where you fall into the generational flow, but I get the feeling like maybe somebody before you who was after other ancestors, maybe they didn't always feel their life was good. Maybe this is also you saying they maybe couldn't appreciate things, but now you know how they could have, and that you're adding to that too, that level that even if your father or grandfather or grandmother didn't have appreciation, you have it for them because they helped give you the better life too.
Hey, Adelkane, you are not going to believe this. You are not going to believe this. You just spoke about a flower here,
So we
and I pulled the flowers.
Which is about a gift.
Yes, it's about an offering or a gift in a way. This is exactly what you do. And the dog. The dog is about loyalty, friendship, so basically this is just this is reinforcing that, I feel, giving them a gift of love. And flowers, absolutely, looks like it could be called for here. If there's something that that they liked, that resonated with them, that might be nice. And the flowers, I think the dog is just saying, that, you just let them know that they're always there with you. You are loyal to your bloodline. You are loyal to your family. And you are trying to live your life in their honor. And what could be better than that?
Ah, and you have a dog too.
Oh, it's so
Very
bizarre,
nice.
but I'm just going to say one thing about today. As crazy as today's readings and this whole live stream has been, this Lenormand has really been freaky today. Hasn't it?
Yeah,
it's been
really
very
good.
synergistic. So I hope everybody's enjoyed the readings. It's been absolutely crazy on our end, but we love reading for you, and we're glad that those of you who were able to get back in with us got here today. So thanks for that, and we hope to see you again soon, maybe Thursday night. Don't forget, Wednesday is Mr. O's birthday, so we have to give him a happy birthday on Thursday.
But wait, it's also our anniversary.
Our 39th wedding
39
anniversary.
years. Yes, that's right. We got married when we were a year old. We're still pretty young, aren't we?
and stay tuned, because Wednesday night we will be posting a video of our attempt at doing a past life reading for ourselves to see what kind of past life we shared together.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
It should be very interesting. So hopefully we'll see you soon. Take care, everybody, and goodbye for now.
Thanks for coming.
Bye-bye.